the AI takeover might not happen after all. I mean, I'm not an AI expert, but at the same time, no one can see the future. And when the founding father of AI says, hey, we don't really know how it works, and I think other AI experts are saying the same when you watch their interviews on YouTube, no one really knows what's going to happen. So the best thing we could do to prepare ourselves, in my opinion, is look at current trends and act accordingly because reality never lies. Right? That's the assumption here. So first, the layoffs are real. Right? Amazon cut 16,000 people from its workforce last January, and other tech companies are doing the same. It's expected, I think. It's natural. I mean, I'm not saying that anyone thought that AI just just a bubble or something like that. It has an effect, obviously, but there's also a flip side to that coin. It turns out Microsoft in in May, a month ago, they told their engineers to stop using AI because the bill got too big. It just gotten too expensive to use AI. And a similar thing happened um, with Uber when they burned through the entire AI budget in 4 months because it's expensive. So AI needs compute. And when you're buying an AI subscription, whether you're using Claude, GPT, Perplexity, whatever you like, what is essentially you're paying for electricity and silicon chips. That's what you're actually paying for, electricity and silicon chips. So it's pretty funny when you know the almighty AI could fail because it's expensive. um Money is a strong force on earth. You have gravity and you have money, and it turns out it also affects AI. One other thing I've read in the book, Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt, an Austrian economist, a very good book. I highly recommend it. Which a basic principle that the money flows back to the market. And what I mean by that is AI will probably create um, more employment. Not to say it won't create new jobs, but it could probably create new employment in other ways, right? The profits from AI will create employment in other ways. Um, will it create more than it takes? I have no idea, but it will probably create more employment. Let me give you an example. So let's say we have an advertising agency owner, and for simplicity's sake, he's got 100 clients and 3 copywriters. And one day, he figured it out. He found a way to um, write great copy with the AI alone. Now, practically, you still need the copywriter to edit the content, work with the AI, the prompts, and all that. But let's say you figured it out, and he fires 3 copywriters. Okay, so what does he do with his new AI profits, right? Because the AI, we assume the AI is doing a great job. He writes great copy, and he generates more money for the ad agency owner, for a business owner. Okay, so now our business owner now that he's got this new money, the new profits from AI, and what does he do with them? Well, he buys a new car. Someone has to produce that car, design that car, deliver that car, and fix that car when it breaks down. So again, AI creates more employment in other ways. Same thing if he buys a house, right? Someone has to build that house, design that house. Same thing again, AI creates employment in other ways because the money flows back to the market. Or let's say that advertising agency owner, he decides to invest more in client acquisition. So now instead of investing $5,000 a month in advertising, now he invests $7,000 a month. Okay, so now he acquires more clients faster, right? And what do you need when you have new clients? you need customer success managers. So you fired 3 copywriters and hired 3 other customer success managers. And by the way, if anyone who thinks that you can replace customer success managers with AI, at least in the marketing space, I think it will never work, because it's very hard to replicate that role with AI. It's a very a marketing agency tends to be a high intensity, complicated service. I know it sounds like it's just marketing, and marketing is simple, right? But it's not complicated in and of itself. Marketing is not complicated, but delivering the service of marketing, specifically advertising, even though AI streamlined the process of ad creation and all that, but um, it's still it's still a high intensity environment when there's a lot of potential for um, things to go wrong on the daily. And I think that um, marketing agencies will still need people to handle these to handle these problems on the daily. And clients would like to speak to people too, down to like to um, rely on AI. But that's that. So money flows back to the market. Whatever you do not become a victim. Okay, because that's if you say, okay, there's nothing I can do, AI takes over the market, I'm done. Well, then you're really done. Then you're really done. That frequency of victim mentality, and I'm not blaming anyone. I know unemployment is tough. I've gotten fired before. I've struggled before. Not having money is tough, and it just pulls you in. It's very easy to spiral that way. But whatever you do not become a victim, right? Don't give your power away to circumstances, whatever they might be. Instead, try to keep an active approach to life, to work, whatever it is that you're doing, and ask yourself, what can I do? Okay, so what what can you do to equip yourself to this AI takeover? Again, in my opinion, the best thing you can do is study people. And when I say study people, is study how they think, how they buy, what motivates them to buy certain things and avoid other products. Um, what makes them think? What makes them tick? Study economy. Study economics. Study sociology. Study people and how they behave. Because if you can figure out how they buy, and if you can understand what their buying process is, what motivates them to make certain decisions, at the very least you could build a side hustle that helps you generate more money, or at the very least you can learn skills that are in demand in the market, that has to do with people some other way. Sales, you know, um, sales, teaching, therapists, nursing, all these roles and skills um, still demand people, still demand a human touch, because you're dealing with people. For me, it meant studying economics and sociology because I'm in marketing. But for you, it could mean something else. The the fundamental the advice still stay the same. Study people and how they operate, how they think, how they buy certain things. It will help you to navigate through these challenges of AI. And some books I highly recommend is one, Principles of Economics by Gregory Mankiw. I'm not sure what his name is. He is a teacher at Harvard University. So this is a thousand page book, very good book. Economics in One Lesson, as I said, by Henry Hazlitt. Um, Sociological Imagination by C. Wright Mills, very good book. And now I'm reading Suicide by Emil Durkheim. So all these books will help you understand better people better. Now all these fields will help you understand people, how they operate, what they buy, what they like, what they dislike, and it will equip you better for the next uh, wave of AI, whatever it might be. At least that's what I think. So take care and thanks a lot.